Yo, my name is Marcus Russell. You're watching the Marcus Russell Show. If you're familiar with my content, you know that I have a strong stance against snitches. Snitches get stitches and they end up in ditches where I'm from. But in this video, snitches got sentenced and then Hunter Biden got pardoned from prison and left the state's witness. Yeah, left him to do 14 years in a federal penitentiary. Yeah, his name is Jason Galonis. Old Joe must have somehow, when he was pardoning his son Hunter Biden, he must have somehow forgot that Biden had, that baby boy Hunter had two other co-defendants, and so he left them in there to do the rest of his time. But that might have been a very expensive mistake, as Trumpito has pardoned both of Hunter Biden's co-defendants, and now he out here telling everything. Joe, he telling them everything. He is telling it all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get right to it.
Now, in addition to napping, he was busy looking out for himself and his family. On Friday, President Trump granted clemency to the so-called fall guy for some of Hunter Biden's alleged crimes. Now, Jason Galanis was Hunter's former business partner and actually testified as part of the House. Now, in addition to napping, he was busy looking out for himself and his family. On Friday, President Trump granted clemency to the so-called fall guy for some of Hunter Biden's alleged crimes. Now, Jason Galanis was Hunter's former business partner and actually testified as part of the House GOP impeachment inquiry against then-President Joe Biden. Tonight, Jason Galanis joins us with more. Well, first, I'm glad everything worked out for you. Number one, your testimony before James Comer's committee, the House Oversight Committee, on influence peddling. What did you learn about the Biden family?
Yeah, Sean, delighted to be here. Thank you for having me, and opportunity to thank the president for his leadership. And he's a once in 100-year or more president, and he's taken it to the DOJ and the weaponization. And I'm delighted to be able to be here and thank him, and thank Chairman Jordan, Chairman Comer for rooting out and giving him the proof of what's come to light about the Biden crime family. So I think that there's some parallels, some intersection in my direct experience with the Biden family, and then my prosecution that sort of runs directly parallel to what happened with Russia to the president, and to the impeachment hoax. And those things run right straight through the New York prosecutor's office. And then even into your past segment, into some of the Democratic courts controlled in New York. And I think that big law is on notice, and the president is on to them. So be warned, the president is on to them. And I've never seen a lawyer smarter than the President Trump, who knows the law better than any lawyer. I'm sure you would agree with that.
Yo, they should have known that after he got out of jail, he was going to snitch on everybody. He already been in there for 8 years, and he still had 6 more to go. And it's reported that he was sexually assaulted by a prison guard during his time in prison. So if the guards was in there cracking him that, well, he had a rough 8 years. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, you were sentenced to 189 months in prison. The Biden family got preemptive pardons. How much money do you believe, based on your understanding of their business practices, do you believe the Biden family made, and how much of it do you believe was related to influence peddling?
100% of it was influence peddling. I saw it firsthand. It was part of our game plan. And I say our game plan because at some point, my legitimate businesses became illegitimate by aligning with Hunter Biden. And the alignment included the Biden Lift or Biden brand, and that was selling the Biden name. By definition, I think that's influence peddling, and it resulted in tens of millions of dollars with the intent.
Do you know for a fact
many times more than that?
Was Joe Biden aware of all of it?
I can tell you firsthand he was. He was on at least 2 phone calls, business phone calls, that I was directly participant in.
That's crazy.
And when he said that he never once spoke to his son, his brother, or anybody about their foreign business deals, was that a lie?
Sean, that's a lie. That is an outright lie. Documents have proven it. Chairman Comer has proven it. Chairman Jordan has proven it. That the corroborating evidence that I produced, that Mark Paoletta, who fought tirelessly for me, for the committee, for the country, produced corroborating evidence that that is a lie. Quid pro quo. Joe was on the golf course negotiating with the Chinese Communist Party to be able to sit on the board and take money from the Chinese. It's absolutely a lie.
And that WhatsApp message says a lot, doesn't it? And you're not
Woo!
getting the $1 billion, leveraging $1 billion in Ukraine, unless,
Yes,
of
sir.
course, you get rid of a prosecutor investigating Hunter. Jason Galanis, glad everything worked out for you. Certainly the Biden family was not looking out for you. We appreciate your time.
Yo, Trumpito not only pardoned Galanis, but he pardoned Devin Archer, which was another co-defendant in their case. But Jason pretty much the only one that's snitching, and he pretty much summed it all up in that 3-minute video right there. He said, "Yeah, Joe knew exactly what was going on, and he was a part of more than 2 conversations that we was trying to put it together. They was basically selling political access in the U.S. and around the world for tens of millions, for billions of dollars." When he testified in 2024 at the House impeachment inquiry against Joe Biden and the Joe Biden family, he said that with the use of Joe Biden's political access combined with business acquisitions, insurance holdings, that they acquired over $17 billion in audited assets. $17 billion, man. I swear to God, I should have been a politician. Like, I swear to God. I should have got into legislation. But like, do you think that Biden, Joe Biden, or baby Biden, or anybody that's left affiliated with them that knew about these crimes, do you think that they're going to be sentenced or go to jail or have to be held accountable? No. Preemptive. They're preemptive. Yo, after revealing all the facts, we know that Hunter Biden, he served as vice chairman of the Beeman Group, and they scammed all across the globe. Yo, we know after all the details have been revealed to us that Hunter Biden was the vice chairman of the Beeman Group, and they scammed all across the globe, from Kazakhstan to China, even scamming, defrauding a Native American company in America for tens of millions of dollars. Like I just said, they had combined had $17 billion in audited assets. So yeah, when you make that much money, you don't go to jail. Facts. That is science. Everybody knows that. Yo, tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.